So President Obama talking about religion today and terror. It was at the National Prayer Breakfast. Listen to this.
No God condones terror. No grievance justifies the taking of innocent lives. We know that our nations are stronger when people of all faiths feel that they are welcome, that they too are full and equal members of our countries.
And then doubling down on his disapproval of terms like Islamic terrorism. Radio talk show host Laura Ingraham is a Fox News contributor. She's in studio today for The Real Story.
Wow, this is pretty fancy, Gretchen. I don't know.
Well, thanks for wearing a color that matches.
All right, we didn't wear the same color. Great.
All right, so we were not at the National Prayer Breakfast,
Yes.
but we obviously heard what the president had to say. What were your initial thoughts?
Well, look, when he talked about we can't be on our high horse, he said, and look at ISIS or what's happening in the world as if it's only happening there. And he hearkened back, which I thought was pretty interesting, back to the Inquisition. So he went back 500 years to the Inquisition and the Crusades with some malicious ignorance, I think, about what really happened then. But it goes back to the point that we've talked about before, Gretchen. The president doesn't seem content to just say, ISIS is evil. We must marshal a coalition that's meaningful, not just a coalition in name only, but that's meaningful.
Right.
To stamp it out.
Because
he won't say that.
He wanted to bring Christianity into the fight.
So it's the Christians are evil too. I want to hear the bite.
In case people did not hear it, here it is.
That's right.
Humanity's been grappling with these questions throughout human history. And lest we get on our high horse and think this is unique to some other place, remember that during the Crusades and the Inquisition, people committed terrible deeds in the name of Christ.
So that bothers you that he goes back to talk about the Christianity crusade?
Are the Spanish rulers still burning heretics? Are they still executing them? No. Civilization has advanced. The problem is in the Inquisition, let's not forget, that was a defense against what at the time Christendom and Europe thought were the death cult of Islam. That's why the Crusades actually began. It was a defensive move to protect Europe. But that having been said, we've evolved, and this Islamic jihadist movement is regressing. So the president could just say that, but instead he always has to lecture us. It's something in his DNA. He has to lecture America about our evil past, our misdeeds. We have to do penance, Gretchen, for the past, which is mired in evil and slavery and Jim Crow, and I think that undergirds a lot of what he said.
So we just heard Chad Williams, a former Navy SEAL, saying we need a leader.
Yeah.
He sounds optimistic, like President Obama may become that with regard to ISIS. Are you as optimistic?
I don't think so. I mean, I think the president it's in his DNA to remind America that you too have had this dark past, and he believes, I think, in the end that Americans exceptional, but all these other countries are exceptional too. So we don't really have a right to impose our will on other countries. But if the coalition can get something together, that's maybe.
Do you think he can really continue to turn his back?
Well, we're not turning our back totally. We've done about 1,777 airstrikes. The rest of the coalition has done about 195. Those are the numbers today. So we're doing the lion's share of the strikes now. But I think Morell is right. There's only so much you can do with airstrikes when ISIS is embedded in Mosul, was in Kobani. But, I mean, are Americans really wanting to go door to door again? I mean, everyone saw American Sniper. That is really rough. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I don't know. But that is going to take a huge commitment of American military force unless we get a real meaningful coalition together.
No doubt. All right. Laura Ingraham, great to have you here.
Great to see you,
Thanks.
as always.